Comparison bars are a visual representation of the numbers in a comparison bar word problem. Children can draw different length bars to represent each number. Comparison bars involve a quantity that is more than or less than another quantity. The unknown in a comparison bar may be the smaller quantity, the larger quantity, or the difference between the two quantities. Making comparison bars can help students organize the information in a problem and figure out how to find the unknown number. Students must ask themselves who has more, who has less, and how many more, or how many fewer. It is very important when setting up a comparison bar that we label each of the rectangles and the oval. Who has more goes on top, who has less goes on the bottom rectangle, and how many more or fewer goes in the oval. In the example, Mark ate 14 crackers, Joe ate 5 fewer crackers than Mark. How many crackers did Joe eat? I am comparing how many crackers Mark and Joe ate. First, I need to determine who ate more crackers. In the second sentence, it says Joe ate 5 fewer crackers than Mark. If I cover up the 5 and read the sentence, Joe ate fewer crackers than Mark, I can determine from that sentence that Joe ate fewer than Mark, which means the amount of crackers that Joe ate will go in the smaller rectangle, and since Mark ate more, his amount will go in the larger top rectangle. I can label the top rectangle with an M and the bottom rectangle with a J. The oval can be labeled with an F to stand for how many fewer. Once students get the correct labels on the comparison bars, they can begin to put the numbers into the correct spots. So 14 would be on top in Mark's box, a question mark would be in Joe's box, and the number 5 would be in the oval. Students will be able to visually see which numbers they know, the total and one partner, and they are solving to find out the other partner. They can use one of the strategies they know to find the missing number. Ultimately, I could use a circle drawing and draw 14 circles and subtract 5 of them. I could use a math mountain and use the counting on strategy. Students can make an equation if they are automatic with their math facts and fill in the missing number. Just a few hints to help get your comparison bar set up correctly. The numeral next to the word fewer or more is usually the number that goes into the oval. If you cover up the numeral that is next to the word fewer or more and read the sentence will tell you who has more and who has fewer, therefore helping you to figure out which number goes into the larger box and which one goes into the smaller box. Please note in 3rd grade, the smaller quantity goes on the top with the oval and the larger quantity goes on the bottom. The reason for this shift is to give students practice comparing parts to whole and then whole to the parts. The process of setting up the comparison bar and solving the problem will be the same, only the visual representation will change slightly.